Topic 12, Lesson 2, Adding Fractions with Like Denominators. Well, so far I've learned how to add fractions with the like denominators using fraction strips. In this lesson, we're going to use the same thing and show you in another different way how to add fractions with like denominators. Our standards are to understand a fraction, a over b, with a greater than 1 as a sum of the fractions 1 over b, understand addition and subtraction of fractions as joining and separating parts, referring to the same whole, and of course solve word problems involving addition and subtraction of fractions referring to the same whole and having like denominators, e.g. by using visual fraction models and equations to represent the problem. Our mathematical practices, we're going to make sense of problems and persevere in solving them, reason abstractly and quantitatively. We're going to construct viable arguments and critique the reasoning of others. We're going to model with mathematics. We're going to look for and make use of structure, and look for and express regularity in repeated reasoning. Our focus is how can you add fractions with like denominators. Let's take a look. Mark is baking banana bread and muffins for a party. He uses 2/5 of a bag of walnuts for the bread and 1/5 of the bag for muffins. How much of the bag does Mark use altogether? So let's take a look. 2/5 of a bag for the bread and 1/5 of the bag for the muffins. How much is it altogether? Let's look. Well, we know it's 2/5 plus 1/5. And since they're like denominators, that helps us out quite a bit. And so let's say this represents, this whole chart here represents one bag, and we know that each section is 1/5. The whole bag is one whole bag, and it's just divided into 5 parts. So what we can do is go ahead and highlight 2/5. So let's go down here and we'll do 2/5 would be the bread, and then we would go ahead and do 1/5. Let's see here. 1/5 we'll do the muffins. And there we have it. So now we can take a look and add it up. We can see that these together make 3/5. And what makes it even easier is when you have like denominators, you actually can go ahead and leave the denominator there and just add straight across. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3/5 of the bag is used, and we have 2/5 left over. So again, the key is, since they have like denominators, you can add the numerators straight across. Let's try another one. Let's say you had 5/8 plus 3/8. Go ahead and pause the video, add this up, and see what you come up with. Good luck. Alright, how did you do? Well, let's go ahead and shade it in. We can use 5/8, so we know 5/8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can go ahead and add up the 3/8. 1, 2, 3. And in this case, makes it pretty easy. Since they do have like denominators, we're going to add straight across, so the denominator stays the same, and the numerator is add across, we get 8. We have 8 over 8, so it's one whole. And that makes sense. Our whole picture here, our whole graph, array, all of it shaded in. It's one whole. So 5/8 plus 3/8 equals 8 over 8, which is the same as one whole. Is that what you got? Good. Alright, now try some on your own. Good luck.